Oren Sharif Show. Health is wealth. Should be your number one priority. Let's talk about it. I'm driving right now to an investor meetup event full of accredited investors. You have to be an accredited investor to attend. An accredited investor means I believe it's if you make more than $1 million or something like that per year. So heading to this event, but want to talk about why health is the number one thing, and that's really what generates wealth, is you're a healthy person. So I want to talk about recently the diet that I'm on, Dr. Cadwell Esselstyn's plant-based diet, where he advises to eat 6 times per day green leafy vegetables, which includes spinach, kale, arugula, bok choy, mustard greens, beetroots. He has a very famous saying where he repeats that whenever he gives his talks. But health is wealth. Health is the number one thing you guys should be focusing on, is your health. That comes first. Second comes wealth. And take it from me, I've had really serious health problems. It's well documented because I was not taking care of my health. And guess what happens when you don't take care of your health? You can't have any wealth because you're dead. So I almost died, but I survived. I survived to tell you this message. Take care of yourself, your body, your mind. Go to the gym, work out. If you listen to my talks, you'll see most of the time I'm giving these talks while I'm at the gym. So I like to stay productive and do more than one thing at a time. But health is wealth. That's really where your source of wealth is going to come from. It's going to come from you having a healthy mind, body, and soul, and the direction of your life, because you feel at least healthy. If you're unhealthy, everything else will fall apart. Your business, your family, your relationships, your job, everything will fall apart once you lose your health. And I mean lose your health as in terms of you're sick in the hospital and you can't do anything, which I've been through a lot. So my routine that I have now, I'll give you guys a little insight. I wake up, I do my morning meditation, I go for a run in the morning, at least 2-3 miles. I get my heartbeat up to like 150, 180. That's close to my max range of 200. And essentially what it's doing is it's training my heart to pump more oxygen into my body and actually have more I believe it develops more capillaries or arteries. It creates more branches in your heart if you continuously do this day after day, for years. You become highly oxygen saturated, your blood flows more easily, and in general you feel better. It's cardiovascular exercise, but especially important for people with heart disease. So I do that for about an hour in the morning. Then I do a little light resistance training. This is all in the morning before I even get to work. And then when I finish that, I get to work. And then in the evening time, I meet with my personal trainer. I have 3 trainers. One is a nutritionist coach that just talks about my meals. Second is a cardiovascular endurance coach where we just train cardio. And the third is a strength training weightlifting coach, Mr. George Torres. He is helping me with weightlifting and strength training. I believe he competed in a lot of bodybuilding competitions. I think there's some pictures of him next to Ronnie Coleman. So make sure you find good coaches and people with the body and the physique that you want, and they already have that. And you train with them. Because if they have what you want and you're standing right next to them, soon that'll be yours. So I surrounded myself with health, nutrition, fitness coaches, endurance, and they help maintain my 10 out of 10 body. I'd like to say I have a 10 out of 10, meaning I'm 10 out of 10 in terms of I feel great about the way my body looks, how it feels, how my oxygen is pumping in my heart, how my arteries feel, my general sense of well-being is 10 out of 10. And if you're not 10 out of 10, what do you need to do to get there? What do you need to do to get it to a 10 out of 10 in terms of health? And why are you neglecting yourself? If you're giving yourself a 5 out of 10, stop right now and redesign your life to make sure you have that 10 out of 10 health. Because I guarantee you, once you have a 10 out of 10 health, most likely you'll attract a 10 out of 10 wealth. And people can see the difference. You feel better, you have more energy to do stuff, being in good shape and working out and having excellent health is really, that's what it's all about. You'll live longer, you can get more stuff done, you have more energy to do things. So having a very strong mindset and a strong body is extremely helpful to producing the results you really desire and you want. So today's talk is health is wealth. So I do that, and then in the evening time I go to these classes at Lifetime Fitness. They have something called GTX. That's a good strength training cardio program. Sometimes I do the hot yoga. I wouldn't recommend hot yoga if you have heart disease. I only do it for for a portion of the class. Let's see, what else do I do? I've recently gone to this gym called F45, which is a kind of like a group fitness class, and everybody's pretty supportive of one another over, what they want to do in terms of their health and stuff like that. So I attend multiple classes and groups and gyms, and my life revolves around health. Ever since my heart issue that happened to me 2 years ago, my life pretty much just revolves around taking care of my health as number one. That's the most important thing. I've canceled meetings before just because I had to do my workout or take care of myself, and everyone understands. Everybody will understand if you say to them, health is my number one priority. I want to get in better shape, fitness-wise. So you also have to kind of time out your day. I don't spend 15 hours a day taking care of my health. I spend it in the morning. I do my work to continue my wealth. I spend time with my family, friends, and loved ones to have health, wealth, love, happiness. You have to have a balance. But if your health right now is at a 0 or a 1, please stop listening to this and immediately correct your habits and your lifestyle. If you're at a 0 or 1 in terms of health, really analyze what are you doing with your life that you're in such unhealthy condition. You can't last very long at a 0 to 1 health. That's terrible. So reach out to me if you need help. I have a lot of coaches and trainers that we can help you. DM me on Instagram at Oren Sharif, or message me on Connects at Oren Sharif, and we'll help you. We'll help you get in better shape, and we'll help you, get you to the next level. So health is wealth. Stay focused on taking care of your body, your mind, your soul. Feed your soul and your body good nutrition. My plant-based diet, my breakfast consists of whole grain oats, blueberry, strawberry, bananas, a little bit of cinnamon. I have some oat milk, unsweetened, because I don't want too much sugar. And then I have 6 times per day green leafy vegetables. Specifically, I have a small fistful size bowl of arugula, spinach, and kale. Sometimes I mix it up with broccoli, put a little bit of lemon juice and some balsamic vinegar on top, because it contains the acetylene to help activate the nitrites and convert it into nitrates in your mouth. And the saliva mixes with the green leafy vegetables to make that conversion, and it produces nitric oxide, which ultimately helps heal and recover your endothelial cells, which Dr. Esselstyn talks about. Your endothelial cells is the inner lining of your arteries. If those get damaged or inflamed, that's what causes really serious heart disease. So you want to make sure at all times that you take care of your endothelial cells. So if you want to really take care of them, you should bathe your arteries in nitric oxide, like Dr. Esselstyn says. Bathe your arteries in nitric oxide, which is essentially what the whole point of the green leafy vegetables is. You're just doing that the whole time. So that's the 6 times per day: morning, afternoon, evening, midday, nighttime. So 6 times is it's a lot, but if you have heart disease, you should be able to be willing to put in the work and the discipline to get it done. And if you consistently do that, studies have shown with Dr. Esselstyn, Dean Ornish, and Dr. Barnard, who I all interviewed on my TV show, you can find that on YouTube. Studies show, medical scientists show after years of research that helps stop the progression of heart disease and reverse plaque. And reversing plaque means shrinking the plaque in your arteries. I still had 20% in my LAD, but by continuing this diet, the exercise, the medication, and the mindfulness, I believe I'll bring my 20% plaque to 15 to 10 to 5 to eventually 0. I'm shooting for in the next 4 years, 0% plaque. So essentially plaque-free arteries like I had when I was born. And I'm on that journey, and I keep you guys posted on the updates and how close I am to getting there. And of course, we're inventing the Arterial IQ watch, which tracks the plaque progression in your arteries using a combination of AI predictive modeling and also some biomarkers, your blood tests, your oxygen levels. We're going to partner with the Whoop watch, and we're going to make it happen. And that's to help the whole world. That's to help everybody with heart disease, #1 killer in the world. I just got accepted into a competition for $10,000 to submit our product. And I think it's going to go great. I think we're going to end up probably winning, getting a supplier and a manufacturer to help produce this device. And it'll be under the second branch of my company called Connex Life Sciences, which is the medical branch arm of our company. And we specifically focus on high-tech, innovative engineering products focused on medical healthcare to help people. So a lot of cool things in the pipeline. We got Arterial IQ. We got the launch of Connex 2.0. It's an integrated AI software platform. We got those two things. There's a few other things we're working on, but those are the biggest stuff. So stay tuned for more. And remember, health is wealth. Thanks for listening, everybody.